Something
And it's just part of
part of what we want
what
to
we are
discuss
about to
this
discuss tonight. Yeah.
All right, welcome to Love and Marriage here on TV Sapiencia. My name is Oma. You're very sweet on radio, and I have with me
Is it radio or TV?
Radio TV.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us. It's another special time when we talk about love. It's a special time when we talk about marriage as well. Those who are single, they are preparing to get married. If they are not prepared, they are longing, they are hoping to get married. Those who are married, they are doing everything possible to stay married.
Definitely.
You know, those who are called not to be married, there are some of them, or many of them, are praying for marriages all over the world to succeed. But the most important thing is, one thing unites all of us together, and that is love. We
Yeah.
can't do without it.
Yeah, definitely. We can't do without love. Feeling love, falling in love, staying in love. And another time, thank you so much for being here on Love and Marriage. Just like we were talking about gifts, right?
Yes.
We were saying something before we were caught on camera,
Yeah.
but it was all part of the program that we'll be doing tonight. So, we are looking at gifts.
Yes.
Celebrating important days, anniversaries, birthdays,
Yeah.
marriage anniversaries, basically these two important days, because we've come to realize that a lot of couples, probably because of the way the society is, the stress, the inflation, the man is out there looking for money, the woman is out there looking for money, both of them actually forget what they should do. Of course, you know why we do this program. We do this program to remind couples what they should do, how they should behave, so that their marriages can work and their unions can work, and even the single ones, so that they can actually learn and think of what to do. So we are talking about special days in the life of couples, married couples. Now, what are special days in the life of couples?
Yeah. When we're talking about special days in the life of couples, there are a number of special days that is uniform for every couple, but there are also some that vary. Some of them vary from couple to couple. For instance, marriage anniversary.
Yeah.
It's one of them that every couple should learn to celebrate. Unfortunately, so many married people, they don't remember. It's not in their calendar. It's not part of them. If you ask them when actually the very day they got married,
They've forgotten.
they don't know. They need to call their wives to ask, or they need to call their husband to find out. But this is a special day that, apart from you celebrating yourself, the most important thing is celebrating your partner.
Yeah, sure.
Celebrating your partner in the sense that among all the women on earth, your love rested on her, on him, and she accepted, and the both of you got married, and that was a day a very powerful miracle happened. Miracle that produced so many other miracles at the end of the day. So it's worth remembering. Unfortunately, there are couples that remember, but for them it's a past tense. It's no longer part of them, so there is no need celebrating it. Of course, when we talk about celebrating some of this anniversary, it's not necessarily killing cow.
We'll still get to that point, because we are coming gradually.
Okay.
So we'll now understand what special days are.
Okay.
At least we've come to understand that special days could be birthdays, right?
Birthday, yeah.
Anniversaries. My immediate senior brother, before he got married, he's not interested in celebrating birthdays. He doesn't celebrate birthdays. In fact, he will tell me that the most special day of his life is the day he got born again.
Okay.
That's what he tells me.
Yeah, lots of Christians do that.
If it's his birthday, I'll ask him, are we not going to celebrate your birthday? He will tell me that what he celebrates is the day he became born again. But when he got married, oh boy, the way the wife celebrates back to back to back, to the extent that my brother now knows how to celebrate birthdays.
Okay.
So we've now agreed that special days, especially for married couples, birthdays, anniversaries, right? Okay. So why? Let's start from the why.
Okay, well,
Why is it that married couples find it difficult? Not all, because there are
Yeah,
people
I
that
understand
celebrate. Why is it that those ones who don't celebrate, why do they find it difficult?
Okay, let me take myself for example. Before I got married, I have to be honest with you, I have never celebrated my birthday.
Really?
Before I got married.
Do you even
You-
remember your birthday?
Yes, I do, but I don't really tell anybody
That it's your birthday.
it's my birthday, but when I got married, fortunately for me, my wife will share the same month.
Oh, wow.
My wife celebrated her birthday on the 10th. Today is actually my own birthday.
Yeah.
So, but the thing is, when I got married, I discovered that it's very, very important for my partner.
Okay.
And of course, I don't have to forget. The early stage of our marriage, my wife wakes up in the morning and she's expecting me to start singing happy birthday, but it's either in fact most times I have forgotten that that's her birthday, so she letting me know that for her I should be the first person to wish her happy birthday, but watching me to make that move and not making it, then she calls my attention and say, "Oh, don't you know what today is?"
Okay.
And I'll be like,
What is today?
Today is Wednesday. I'll be going to work later this morning. And she said, "So you have forgotten my birthday."
Oh, wow.
And you just in as much as she doesn't pick it as an offense, but you just know that there is this innate desire that you should remember this thing. So at that point, I had to work on it for it to become part of me. So most times, just like this month, I had to wake her up.
Oh.
As soon as it was 12 midnight, I had to wake her up and start singing happy birthday, and you see her giving out this smile. You see her smiling, I don't need someone to tell me that, this is what she wants. Even if I don't have a lot of money to celebrate it, but just doing that for her. And of course, the way she celebrates me. On my birthday, the first person she calls after wishing me birthday is my mother.
Oh, wow.
She calls my mother to thank her. She calls my mother to remind her.
Wow.
That because my mother, it's only when you tell her it's my birthday that she will know it's my birthday.
Okay.
So she calls my mother to say, this is my husband's birthday, the day you gave birth to him, and we are celebrating it. And of course, we can't celebrate it without you being part of it, because the Lord used you to bring him. And that special day, she tell my mom she can't really tell what she had gone through, but the most important thing is that the miracle happened, and she's now part of the miracle that happened then. And after that, just like today, she intended to take me out today.
Oh, wow.
But I told her that I had to work in the morning. I had to go into the bush. Coming
Business
back this,
don't carry man.
coming back this evening.
You have to be here.
And going back home, it's night already. So I told her, fix any other day apart from weekdays.
Okay.
And she said on Sunday, she'll be celebrating my birthday.
Wow.
But she's here to tell me where she'll be taking me to. So
that should be a surprise, though.
Yeah, it's surprise. All I know is, in fact,
that you're going to have fun. You're
from
going
every
to
indication,
have,
I will be putting on new clothes. She'll be taking me somewhere.
That's so amazing.
Because she told me she will drive.
Oh, wow.
She will drive and she'll take me somewhere and then give me a good treat.
Oh.
So I think I feel happy about it. There are a number of things I can boast of that I have now that is courtesy of my birthday.
Okay.
There is this digital wristwatch. Those days, I think I saw the receipt. My wife bought it 75,000.
Wow.
That is what is raining now.
Wow.
Yes.
I know.
About 4 years ago.
Okay.
4 years ago, when the thing wasn't
so rampant.
Yeah, so she bought it from Alibaba from US, and she gave it to me as
a gift. Wow.
Gift. Even though when I saw the receipt, I was a little bit upset. I wasn't so happy about it.
But she spent it on you now.
I know the kind of work. You understand? I know the kind of watch if she had. But in as much as I don't have to tell her that, look, I don't like, but deep down inside of
I
me,
hope she's not watching.
she may be watching, but I have to be honest with you. But I used that watch for a very long time. Then my brother, who came from Abuja, saw the watch and was like, wow.
And you allowed him take it?
Yeah, but after taking it, my wife was like, you don't give away gifts.
Yes, exactly. I wanted to say that now.
My wife keeps telling me,
that's the truth. You don't give away gifts.
That what I would have done is buy my brother. If I want to give him that kind of wristwatch, I should buy him out, and of course he can afford it as well.
But it's not like you did it to hurt her or anything. But
it's my immediate elder brother, and he saw the watch, and according to him, he has been trying to buy the original. But he's afraid of buying from the stores in Abuja, in Nigeria here, because he feels that he may not be able to get the original. But he saw my own, he checked some certain things, and I said, yeah, this is the real one. And he told me he wants to actually pay me for it. But I told him, don't worry, you can have it. So there are a couple of things that my wife had given to me. Some of them, there's this towel she bought for me. That was my first birthday, after we got married. That towel is still there.
Wow.
I decided not, it's a white towel, I decided not to use it. I just use it occasionally. It's there. So
whenever you see it, you remember
some of these things, it's just down on me that someone appreciates me, someone has me in mind. My family is not the kind of family where, of course, today I think it's only my two sisters that have called me. None of my brother has called me.
That's if they remember.
To say happy birthday.
If they even remember that it's your birthday.
So that's it. So when it comes to such celebration, of course, women celebrate it more in this part of the world. So as men, we need to cue in, we need to be part of it. And the celebration that, apart from my wife's birthday, the celebration that I don't joke with, in fact I celebrated with the time it happened was August 16th, 10 p.m. In fact, 11 minutes past 10 p.m. August 16th.
Oh, what happened on that
day? The moment my wife pushed our son.
Amazing.
And
Jason. Okay.
So because I was in there when the whole thing happened, I can tell exactly what she went through. Because my wife had this tear while they were sewing it. All of us were crying. At the end of the day, the joy made us forget all the pain. So for me, it's a special day. For me, it calls for celebration. I celebrate it every year. I celebrate my wife before I start celebrating Jason's birthday, and I celebrate my wife even more than Jason's birthday. And I do that every year. So why I'm saying this is that every couple, apart from birthday and anniversary, they may have this something unique. Just like you talked about your brother who celebrates the day he got born again.
Yeah.
It's for him, it's something unique.
Yeah.
It's something fantastic. It's a new birthday because in the Bible made it clear that it's a rebirth.
Yeah.
That one becomes a new creation. So automatically he is a brand new person that day. So it's worth celebrating. And one can actually call it birthday even. Like some of our brothers who cannot tell exactly their birthday, they just choose that day,
a particular day, and they start celebrating. So what we're actually saying is that it's actually a very important thing to bear it in mind and to celebrate each other, the birthdays, the wedding anniversaries, even the kids' birthdays, because all these things, they have a way of bonding. Bonding the couple. They have a way of bonding the family.
So, some people celebrate their first kiss.
Yeah.
Do you understand? Some people celebrate even their first honeymoon. The very first day they stepped in and they meet each other as husband and wife. I have seen couples who celebrate that. It's not the anniversary. The anniversary
that's that very first day they met each other. Before they started talking and got into a relationship.
No. Some celebrate that their relationship as well. But I'm talking about there are couples that after they got married, for instance, after doing traditional marriage, they don't meet each other. They wait for their wedding.
Okay.
And then
Okay.
they now had after their
They
wedding,
now consummated the marriage.
now consummated the
Okay,
marriage.
okay.
They've keep that date.
Okay.
And they make sure that they meet each other
Okay.
that day.
That's
And
another
they
form of celebration
you understand?
too.
Some they got married traditionally. They had their traditional marriage, and they didn't wed that year, and they wedded later. For them, their wedding anniversary is different from the very time they got married.
Yeah.
They celebrate that one, and they also celebrate the
Yeah,
second one.
yeah.
So there are a lot of unique experiences that couples may celebrate. I have seen couples that were involved in an accident and they survived it, and they start celebrating that day. To the
They
glory
celebrate
of
their
God.
survival.
You understand? So there are lots of it's just about something that is unique.
Unique.
You know. Celebrating it. Some couples they make out a day. It has nothing. There is nothing attached to it, but they just decide on their own that this particular day of the year they stay at home. They appreciate God and they celebrate each other. You know, it's just about couples involved.
Yeah.
But the most important thing is celebrating each other. That now narrows it down to how do you actually celebrate?
Exactly. How did you know this is what's in my mind? I just wanted to, because someone who is watching us right now will be wondering. You've been talking about celebration.
How do
celebrate,
you go about
celebrate. How do we even do this celebration? Because you know, a lot of things stop people from celebrating.
Yes.
So, but before, I don't want to preempt you. Let me know what's on your mind. How do people go about this celebration?
Okay, Omar, to be honest with you, for me, it varied from couple to couple. I do not expect you and your husband to celebrate the same way I celebrate.
Yeah.
Of course, there are couples that the anniversaries, they travel abroad.
Sure.
You know, they
Sure.
travel abroad, they spend that
They go
moment.
for vacation.
They go for vacation. But you...
1 week.
Yeah, but you can't put it to every couple that they must do that, because knowing fully well that there are couples that may not be able to afford it at that particular point in time. So, but does that mean they will not celebrate? They will definitely celebrate. Now, there are couples that they may not travel abroad, but they may go to another state. They may go to another city outside the city where they are staying, and they lodge in a hotel and they celebrate. Couples do that too. But does it mean that if anyone cannot afford that, the person shouldn't celebrate? No. This is for particular people, and you may still get to that level as time goes on.
Time goes
but
on.
celebration depends on the level,
On your
you
level.
operate, especially when talking about finance. The level the marriage operates, and you don't compare your own self and your partner with other people. For the fact that someone celebrated in Dubai or US does not mean the person will have more fun or more celebration than yourself. There are couples also, their own celebration is in their house.
Exactly.
How do they go about it? Let's take, for instance, they may just enter their room and rearrange everything in the room, you know, and put balloons. They decorate the room. They can make pictures.
Let me share something with you. There's a friend of mine who had his birthday. So I now called him to ask him how he celebrated. He said on that day, because he's married, he has kids, on that day, he said he went to a particular stall, bought turkey, came home, that he didn't even go anywhere, that he didn't even want to go to any eatery. Came home, and his wife now cooked the turkey and grilled it so well that he bought drinks. As a family, they all sat down together and they started eating turkey. He said that they ate and ate and ate and ate until they all got filled up. They didn't go anywhere. They did the celebration inside the house. A family, a couple may not afford turkey, but that thing that you can afford, why don't you use it? It could be a pot of soup.
Yeah.
Okay, you could decide for that day, let me just make a unique soup.
Yeah.
What my husband loves. Even if it's the wife's birthday, the husband can decide to. It may not really be about buying something. Okay, think about something. Okay, if the woman has always been the one doing all the house chores, that day you could decide, okay, whatever it is that's her name, tell her, oh yeah, sit down. I'm going to serve you today. I'm going to be the one to do all the house chores. It's just a celebration, just for you to rest. Let me take it up. Depending, because we are looking at ways people can actually celebrate without feeling bad, without feeling like, okay, I don't have money to celebrate, okay, there's cash crunch, okay, there's inflation, I can't buy this, I can't buy that. Depending on how much you have. But when you have all the monies in the world, why not? If you can afford vacation to Dubai, why not? If you can afford vacation to US, why not? If you can even afford to go to Abuja or to go to Lagos, even here in Onitsha, there are good, hotels,
yeah,
eateries. If that is whatever it is you can afford, go ahead and do it.
Yeah, just like we were saying, there are lots of ways, of course, apart from wedding celebration, apart from birthdays. For instance, I know couples that during their anniversary, their wedding anniversary, all they do is they take the cakes to grandma.
Okay.
According to them, they started alone. They started just the two of them.
Yeah.
So that day is for the two of them.
Wow.
So they don't need any distraction. So they take the kids to grandma. Each of them, they are bankers actually. Each of them, but they work for different banks.
Okay.
Each of them take permission. So throughout that day, from morning till night, they stay together.
Wow.
Anywhere. If it's in the house, just like you said, they cook together, they bath together, they spend time together, they sit down and talk about how the journey of their marriage started. They just try to remember how the guy toasted, how the guy begged, how the lady did in Yanga. They ask questions, all those were you serious about it, and they laugh, and how the guy proposed and how they eventually got married, just for them to fraternize, the more had opportunity of thinking and taking their minds back to the memories and how the whole thing started and everything and where they are at that moment.
And the way forward.
Also, there's use that period to also plan,
chart a better future
for themselves. So when it comes to celebrate, there are people that go to look at cinema for their celebration. All they just do is they go out together. They look at cinema.
Yeah.
Some go for shows.
Yeah.
For comedy shows and all of that. Why some people also, when we're talking about this celebration, it's not a must that if it's your birthday, I should be celebrating you. It could be my birthday, yet I'm celebrating you. That's the way it should be. I shouldn't wait because it's your birthday, because what we are doing, the Bible says that husband and wife, when they become husband and wife, they are one.
Yeah.
So when it's your birthday, it's celebration for us. When it's my birthday, it's celebration for us.
The most important thing is that couples celebrate themselves.
Yeah, because it's just that you have that tag that it's your own birthday. But if we are buying cake, it's for us.
Yeah.
If you are going to make a special meal, it's for us. Just like my birthday, normally I buy gift to my wife on my birthday myself.
Okay.
I just not very serious things. I just buy something and say we are celebrating our birthday, so this is for you.
Okay.
And she presents me with what she has to.
Wow.
I think at a point she started expecting it, that on her birthday, for instance, there's this umbrella I bought her this time around. I know she's going to like it. And I know she has something for me, which she may give me later tonight or on Sunday. So something like that. So it's not as if it has to be that person that you're celebrating. Therefore, if we cook a pot of soup, my wife's birthday, she should be the one to finish the pot of soup. If we buy cake, she should be the one to finish the cake.
It has to be the two people doing it,
celebrating each other. In fact, couples that truly love themselves, sometimes it's even difficult for you to know who is celebrating birthday.
Exactly.
Now, another pattern in which people celebrate birthdays, some people do this surprise. Yes. They organize a party without telling their wives.
Yes.
But when you are doing that, you also need to be very, very careful, because some people may end up being embarrassed. I have seen people who organize such, but they organize it poorly,
Okay.
in a way that the woman ended up being embarrassed.
Embarrassed.
Because
Why?
you don't just organize a program like that and call your wife and say, come to so and so please and
Okay.
meet me, and she walks in and you're
But it was
singing.
supposed to be a surprise.
Yeah, it's supposed to be a surprise, but you should prepare it. You should prepare it in a way that she herself, she will know she's going for something big, but she doesn't know
What it is.
she's going for. You don't just call her and say, come to Sopron. Or you give your friend phone and call your wife and say, come to Sopron now and meet. I saw somebody with your husband, and the woman is coming dressed anyhow, and she walks in there and she discovered so many people
People
there.
that it's actually a birthday
What are you supposed to do? For
celebration.
instance, if I'm celebrating you, for instance, first and foremost, I had to get a very nice dinner wear for you.
Okay.
I had to.
Are you not preempting it? Won't she know?
No.
Because I realized that.
Honey, there is a place we are going.
Wait, fresh. I realized that most of the people who come up with these surprise celebrations, their wives, I've seen them. I've seen videos, pictures, and they're so happy about it. In fact, they are even anticipating it. They're even looking forward to it.
Yeah, some of these people actually, it's drama. They have practiced it already, but they want.
There is drama.
I have to be honest with you. Some of these people, the ones you watch on the social media, it's actually a drama they practice very well. Do you understand? But just like my birthday is today. If I'm trying to surprise my wife today, she may. If I'm trying to surprise her, supposing that her birthday is today, if I try to do it today, she may actually think it's her birthday.
Okay.
But if her birthday is today and I decide to do something on Saturday, she may not think, because this is not what I do once in a year. I'm already used to, sometimes I get her a good coat and say, let's hang out.
Okay.
Let's go to Asaba.
Okay.
Let's go to.
So actually saying that it doesn't necessarily have to be. We don't necessarily have to wait for birthdays or anniversaries to offer our partners gifts,
celebration
to celebrate our partners.
So that it
celebration
doesn't.
can actually be a part and a way of our lives.
Yes. It's just that birthday is a name, but you don't really have to wait till a year, to celebrate your partner. It's something that you can do as often as possible. But that does not mean your partner should expect you to celebrate him or her. Of course, we celebrate our partners in different ways every day.
Yeah.
But there is what we consider special.
Okay.
Dinner gown. I think dinner gown now is about 60K. 75K.
Depending on the one you want to buy now.
Okay. So if your wife now expects you to buy dinner gown at least or from 50K every month, how much are you earning? I don't know if you understand me.
I get you.
So, but the truth of the matter is that it's something that it helps this person feel that yes, I'm still loved.
Now let's be specific. Okay, now let's outline the importance, the advantages of celebrating each other and what it can do to couples.
Okay.
Let's outline them one after the other.
Okay, number one is if you go to social media today, you see lots of videos and pictures, people celebrating. Now, when your partner is not celebrating you and you are seeing all these things on social media, especially for women, unconsciously, it may not be consciously actually, unconsciously, is sending a message to her.
True.
And that message could be that my husband doesn't love me. Especially when that man has what it takes.
True.
You understand?
When he can actually do it, when he can afford it. When the money is there.
Yeah. So what is there is the woman start thinking, is it not a mistake marrying this man? When a woman starts thinking like that, that marriage is already in trouble. Of course, women also celebrate on the social media.
Yeah.
I saw a woman, putting rapper for her husband, like this flavor song that we are playing, calling the man all sorts of big names, asking the man to climb on her rapper, It's a celebration. A woman can do that for her husband as well. So when you're watching all of that and you are coming back home, that's what you're seeing on social media, and somebody's wife is celebrating him, calling him king, giving him names like my lord and all these beautiful names, appreciating him for the love.
Yeah.
But just after watching that, you walk into your own house and your wife is calling you idiot. Your wife is insulting you. What is he sending to you? He's actually showing you, for you may consciously or unconsciously start thinking that, look, you've made mistake
in marrying that woman.
So that's why social media is one of the reasons why we should try to keep up with some of these things, because if nobody is doing it, your partner may not even think it's necessary. But a situation where she sees it every day, people are posting pictures, videos of their anniversaries, of their partners' weddings, but she doesn't feel that. She doesn't. She has never experienced it from you. It's not,
so that our viewers understand exactly what we're saying. We're not actually saying that people should be under pressure because of social media. What we are saying is that people can actually choose how they can celebrate each other. Like we said, like we pointed out initially, if you have the money to travel to Dubai, by all means.
Yeah.
If you have the money to go to US, go. If you have the money to go to Canada, go. If you have whatever it is you can afford, try to do it. Okay? If it's just a pot of soup that you have the money for, do it. All right?
But just let it just be known to both of you that this is a special day.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter how much you're investing on it.
Yes.
You ask for reasons and benefits.
Exactly, advantages.
That's why I was going to that social media. One is that it gives, especially a woman, that conviction that yes, my
Sense
husband
of belonging.
cares and my husband loves me. And of course, every woman needs affection.
Good.
There is nothing anyone can do about it. I've always told people that women, they are not sex people, kind of. A woman can hardly, in fact, it's somehow impossible for a woman to really feel that urge, except she's sick, either spiritually or physically, to start feeling urge of having an affair with a man who doesn't really show her affection.
True.
So that is part of the affection we are talking about. Every woman deserves it. And another one is that for men, it prolongs their lifespan.
True.
Because the hustle is much. I have to be honest with you. When your wife helps you to take that break from hustle and at least enjoy a little, because for you it is not necessary. You may not have all the time. You may not consider it important to invest on yourself. Some of us going to market to buy clothes it's not even easy for us. That kind of a thing. But you're seeing your wife doing all these kind of things. It may be your money she's using to do it, but the fact is that she's the only one doing it in your life, and you're getting those things. As a man, even though some men find it difficult to appreciate their wives when they do good deeds, but the fact is that deep down inside of you, it's helping you, and you actually know that yes, your wife truly care about you. It bonds and it helps their love to grow. Number three is that it kills envy.
Yes,
it kills envy, because when you're seeing other people doing it, maybe your neighbors and people around, as a human being, you may begin to envy, may begin to wish, I wish I had married this
person. I wish that person was my husband.
You understand? So Or you may, but when your partner is doing it, no matter how small, you will just know that yes, he's on this level, she's on this level for now. It's a matter of time. But the most important thing is couples should celebrate each other in whichever way. The difference between red wine and Zobo is just the bottle.
True.
If you pour it in a cup, honestly, you won't even know the difference. So if
and even Zobo is even more healthy.
It depends on the wine, though.
Zobo, when you do it, there are a lot of things you add to it. Oh my goodness. When you taste it, it is called yummy goodness.
Okay. But the packaging may make it look like that red wine is better off. You know, there are women that if they braid this African hair, Isiowu and you know, when you see them, they look angelic.
Yeah.
You understand? It's possible that the husband may not afford this one you guys wear with on, because I know it's expensive.
Yeah.
You know. The husband can actually sponsor the woman to go and use that issue and still look nice for him.
True.
It's part of the celebration.
True.
You know, you can just celebrate your wife by saying, honey, I want you to have a special hair, and this is what I can afford. You can go to the internet and check African braids and show your wife the picture. Honey, how much will it cost for you to do this hair on your birthday, on my birthday? And you give her the money to do it. And she does it. One is that your wife and you, it's opportunity for you to appreciate your wife,
other.
see something beautiful in her, both internally and externally. It's a date, it's a time to pay a special attention to your partner. You're not paying attention to the kids, you're not paying attention to people, you're not paying attention to your business, you are paying just attention to your partner, because you cannot run the year from January to December without actually giving that special attention to your partner. At least once or twice. In the morning you go to market, in the night you come back, the next morning you go, on Sunday you go to church, when you come back from church you go to your club meeting. When do you have time to appreciate your partner? So during that anniversary is just the time where you can look into your partner's eyes and still remind her that, look, you are more even more beautiful than when I got married to you. So in a way it helps couples to fraternize the more, helps couples to bond the more. It's an opportunity for couples to say out. Even some couples may use that as an opportunity to look at the areas they did right and where they wronged each other,
and how they can
apologize,
move forward,
and then they move forward.
And some couples can even use those days to make plans. You know, there are a couple goals for the year, goals for 2 years. You know, ask yourself questions. You know, one thing people are yet to understand is that the person you marry, how far you go in life depends on the person you marry. And there are people who are destiny killers. When a woman marries a destiny killer, or a man marries a destiny killer, that person, God help that person. Okay, because that's part of the reasons why we always say here it's really important who you get married to, because that your destiny is shining depends on the kind of man you married. That your destiny is shining depends on the kind of woman you got married to. And so there are people, there are couples who are married and they are having issues. They find it difficult to celebrate each other. You know, when you talk about celebration, they'll be like, celebrate, Ke?
What are we celebrating?
What are we celebrating? Now, how can these people work on their marriages and start celebrating each other?
Well, first and foremost, when couples find themselves in this kind of situation, the first thing they need to do is to seek the help of God to reconcile their differences. You know, in this part of the world, we have so many people who say they are counselors, but some of these people, they are just spiritual people. You know, pastors. You know, the fact that a pastor can advise, can counsel couples, but not basically on professional level. Do you understand me? If let's take for instance, that's what I always tell people, that the person that is your counsel, anybody that counsels you, especially when it comes to marriage, should not be related to you in any way. Because when someone is related to you in any way, the emotion is
there.
You understand?
Their judgment is biased.
Yes, because the emotion is there.
They are not objective, they are subjective.
Let's take, for instance, couples. The man is a very serious member. The woman is a very serious member. The pastor may find it difficult to tell them the truth. One is he doesn't want to offend the man. He doesn't want to offend the woman. Two is,
and he won't want to lose them, because sometimes if you tell them if you tell them the truth,
they may leave
the church,
and he doesn't want to lose them. Another thing is, the pastors, most times pastors, prophets, priests, they look at this thing from the spiritual point of view. You understand? The spiritual is important, but there are lots of things about marriage that ordinary has nothing to do with the spiritual aspect. For instance, if a woman reports her husband, maybe a woman goes for counseling, that her husband spend more time praying, fasting, without that her husband fasts for 3 days without touching her. For a pastor, are you a demon? Is devil living inside you? Can't you even join
him?
You understand?
Why are you being selfish?
This
is just about
my husband goes in a mountain and so
join him to the mountain now.
You understand? That is the way the pastor will see it. For instance, I know a woman who complained that her husband wears trousers at home, but she said that the first time she saw her husband, the leg attracted her. But the husband now became born again and start putting on big trousers.
Not even.
So the woman will go to market, and then buy all these fitted trousers, and the man will wear it and say that is a sin to wear clothes that tight you, that is showing his shapes and all of that. Now, if a woman now goes to a pastor as a counselor and try to report or try to make the pastor look at it that my husband is wearing big trousers and buying the one that ties him on his lap, the pastor will be like, you want him to become a shower? I don't know if you understand.
Yeah.
So that's it. When it comes to spiritual things, it's when a marriage is having issues, you pray for it. But when the issue in that marriage has to do with mistakes that couples are making, you talk to them. If you're not emotionally in any way connected to them, you tell them the truth. If a young girl goes for counseling today and tells anybody, for instance, said, I have feelings for my fellow girls. Normally, as a pastor, the first thing he does is, it's demon. You need deliverance. But if it's a counselor talks to her in a way that
we want to understand.
Talks to her in a way.
Why are you having feelings? Why? What?
And first and foremost, the counselor makes her understand that she's not the only one that has that problem on earth. There are lots of people are having that problem. There are people that had the problem, but today they no longer have it, and there is something she can do about it for it to stop. First, she has to make up her mind. You start making her understand that this thing doesn't make her a devil, but she can still leave this thing. So when we talk about couples, because of our time, couples who cannot celebrate each other, maybe because of the mistakes they have made in their marriages, the first thing they need to do is they need to forgive each other. When they forgive each other, they need to ask God for forgiveness. When they have genuinely forgiven each other and they have asked God for forgiveness, they need to agree that they are starting afresh.
True.
And when they are starting afresh, they need to start everything afresh. If they choose to start celebrating that day they started afresh, it's still celebration. They mark it become part of their anniversary, and they start celebrating it. But the most important thing is, no matter the nature of any marriage, as long as it's not threatening anyone's life, there is nothing that cannot be changed in that marriage. It's just a matter of the couples agreeing. Because for me, there is no marriage that comes with love. There is no marriage that comes with peace. It is the love you put in it, is the peace you put in it. If you put 10 naira peace, then peace will be in that
And
marriage.
it's constant work.
Yes.
Like you said, both of them are going to make a decision.
A decision.
Now let's encourage people. What do we have to say from you to encourage men, women,
Okay.
to start celebrating themselves,
Well-
or even to continue with the celebration for the ones that are celebrating themselves already?
Well, what I will have to say is, one is, don't just celebrate her because she wants it. Celebrate her because she deserves it. Because being your wife is one of the most important gifts any woman can give to a man. Don't celebrate him just because you find joy celebrating him. Celebrate him because it's important. It's important for the both of you.
Yeah.
And don't use this celebration to scare your partner. Because do you know there are wives, when their birthday is coming, they are nodding their head with their pen and paper. Abada, you buy me abada. You buy me motorcycle. You buy me this one. You buy me that one. She is the one giving list.
If it's just motorcycle, then it's still affordable.
You understand?
What of the latest model? The latest model of her favorite car.
So please, I need women to understand, because this one is women thing. They should understand that they are not the one that will decide the gift that will be given to them on their birthday. Because that's the problem.
Yeah.
Some men want their wives to forget their birthdays.
So they will not be billed. So they will not have to spend money.
So even when the woman wants to celebrate the man will be like Lapia. Because if the woman ever celebrates the man during her own, my brother, my sister, she will give you the kind of kiss. You understand?
Goodness.
So that's the thing there. Let's just make it fun. Let's just make it part of fun. Let's not make it an opportunity to bring down our financial life.
Yeah. Just like Freshman said, let's make it a part of us. Whatever it is you can afford, whatever it is you can do, just find a way to celebrate your partner and let your partner actually know that he or she is really, really important to you. Because celebrating your partner, just like we've said, it helps you to bond. It makes your love grows, and both of you get to talk about your marriage. You talk about your relationship and how to make it work, and how to chart a better path and a better future. Thank you so much. I learned so much.
Me too.
Honestly, I always learn whenever we come here on Love and Marriage. Thank you so much for joining us today. I have been Oma, your very sweetheart on radio and TV, and with me,
I'm Freshman. Just that Oma is here to wish me happy birthday.
I never wished you happy birthday now.
But not on TV.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
Okay.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. It's actually Freshman's birthday, so happy birthday to you.
Yeah, thank you very much. I hope I'll get my gift.
No, definitely,
No.
she has already promised you that.
No, I'm talking about you from you.
Okay, for me.
Yes.
Ewo.
You can't just sing and say she has already promised me.
Okay.
You want to run away
No,
from
I'm not
my
running
okay.
away. Okay, let's see how it goes.
All right, thank you very much, Amma. It's an honor having you here tonight. You know, my birthday like this, talking about love, talking about marriage, I think is just fantastic. I won't forget it easily. I won't take it for granted as well. And of course, it's a period of celebration. I'm in the center of it.
Yes, you are in the
Thank
center
you,
of it,
yeah.
and she's waiting for you at home.
Yeah, sure. I
So
hope
she will
she's
spoil
watching
you,
actually. And I must really appreciate her for all the celebration.
Definitely, you're really an amazing person,
Yeah,
and
thank
we
you.
really appreciate